This channel is a member of the Astral Stars, which means we have a zero-tolerance policy against the harassment of others. Anybody who violates that policy will be banned. For further information, please visit www.theastralstars.com.
Hi, Spiker 4440 here. Welcome to another episode of Astral Auto Repairs. Can you dig it? Yeah.
Alright guys and girls, welcome to Astral's World. Welcome to another episode of Astral Auto Repairs. Can you dig it? Alright, check it out. Today we got a 2002 Mercury Sable, and the customer's complaint is, now always, if you're going to diagnose a vehicle for your customers or even family members or even yourself, well, no, not yourself, but you gotta listen to the customer. The customer will tell you, pretty much he'll tell you the answer to what's going on, so you gotta listen to him. Now the customer's complaint on this vehicle is driving along, heard like a scrubbing or scraping noise in the back, and all of a sudden after that he started stepping on the brake pedal, and this brake pedal seems to be going lower and lower and lower every single time he stepped on it. So we want to check that out, and I'm going to show you how to check it out for your car if you have the same situation. And this pretty much, this procedure you can use pretty much for every car. Alright, let's get right to it. We'll be right back. Alright guys, the first thing you want to do is look around on the car, go up underneath. Got my little cardboard right here. And let's get up under here. Then what you want to do is look at the inside of each wheel to see if any of those wheels are wet. Because if they are, then you know you got a brake fluid leak somewhere. And that one looks good. Now he heard the ones in the back, so I ain't really worried about the ones in the front. You can look at them anyway. Kind of dark, but they look good. And over here, looks good. The next thing you're going to do is just look on the concrete, look on the ground. See if you see any wet marks. That's an indication of the brake fluid leaking somewhere. Now before you do this, what you want to do is start the car up and step on the brakes a few times, really hard. Alright, we don't see nothing. So what we're going to do now is jack this vehicle up and pull these rear wheels off to see if we can see anything loose, broken, or anything. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, number one rule. First, okay, we got our hydraulic jack up under the vehicle. And then, on each side, we got our jack stands. Lower the car down till it touches the jack stands. And if you can, leave the hydraulic jack up under there for added security. That is number one, very important. Alright, let's get these tires off. To get these tires off, what you're going to need is a flat screwdriver. And on these wheels, there's a little opening, a little insert. That you can just take the screwdriver, put it in there, twist it, pop the cap off. Next, you're going to have 5 19mm or 3/4 inch sockets. So I'm going to be using me a 19mm 1/2 inch drive.
Sockets?
Huh? Who?
You said 5 19mm sockets.
Oh, 5 19mm or 3/4 inch lug nuts. There you go. All right, so I got a 19mm 1/2 inch drive socket with my cordless drill. I'm gonna go here, take these all off. All right. Next thing we're gonna do, take our drum. There's two ways of taking this drum off. One, we could take off the dust cover right here and take off a nut in the center there and a cotter pin, or you could just take the drum itself and wiggle the drum right off. Now we're looking at this side. Everything looks dry. Brake pads look really good. I mean, that's like almost brand new. Nothing's wet. Everything is good on this side. So what I'm going to do is bolt this side back together, and then we're going to move on to the other side. Be right back. All right, taking this wheel off. get our drum off. Oh, this thing came off kind of tight. And I see stuff dropping down here. You know what, guys? Let me get a piece of cardboard here. Because try to avoid getting the customer's driveway and everything messed up with all that brake dust and all. So get a piece of cardboard down there. Take it off. Oh man, look at this. Alrighty, I can see the problem already. First of all, you see how it's wet right around here with the wheel cylinder. This is called the wheel cylinder. And what happens is, check this out. Okay, we'll go over here. This is a brake hose right here, coming from your master cylinder. So every time you step on the brakes, brake fluid pushes through here, goes in through the back of here, and there's 2 pistons on each side of this that pushes out and open these brake pads up, brake shoes up, to stop the car. So what's happening here, let me pull this back and we're gonna see, is that, let's pull this back and see if we can see inside there. Look at that, all wet in there. That means the seal inside this wheel cylinder is busted. So what's going on here is when the customer steps on the brakes, instead of no leak and pushing these brake shoes out, the fluid is coming out of here, which also causes that brake pedal to go down. So we definitely got a bad wheel cylinder here. Now the theory is that if you have a wheel cylinder that's no good and it's leaking onto the brake shoes, you got to replace the brake shoes. That is not always the case. Like if you see, and now if it was really soaked inside of here, then I say okay. But what we can do is replace the wheel cylinder and get a bunch of brake cleaner and clean all this up, and it's gonna be like brand new, because these brake shoes are really in good condition. All right, and then we also got to clean up inside this drum. Look at this. You can see, look at this stuff build up compared to the other side. So yeah, we're gonna have to get us a wheel cylinder over there. All right. We'll be right back.
Alright, so today we had a 2002 Mercury Sable, and the issue was that the customer felt something going on with the rear brakes. Checked it out. It came out to be the wheel cylinder. So you could use this video even if it's not a wheel cylinder issue with your vehicle. You can use it on to reference on what you need to check if you feel that you're having a brake issue. So if you have any comments or questions, you can post it below in the comments section, or you can email Timmy at tim@astralautorepairs.com. Make sure to stay tuned to see the video on when we replace the wheel cylinder. Okay, so if you hope you paid attention. If not, watch it again. This is Sylvia from Astral Auto Repairs. If we can't repair it, nobody can. See you next time.